Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Tuesday Newsday, a new segment that I will be doing weekly where we will be catching up on some of the more notable news stories pertaining to gaming, tech, and YouTube in general. Now, there's been some crazy updates recently and I just want to take the time to cover all of it, honestly. Right off the bat, one of the most egregious stories I have for you this week: Dr.Disrespect has been signed on an exclusivity contract with Rumble, as well as being signed on as an advisor at Rumble. And just taking a minute to think about this and digest this, that is f***ing insane. Maybe I'd understand, second chances and giving somebody a career path. Maybe, I sure would never employ him at my company. I could see where someone's coming from, but making the man an advisor at your company? Dear God. Anyway, that goes without saying that probably will not end well, and I guess taking some time to look at the stock price at Rumble, if it's publicly traded. I didn't even see that, but I don't know. Who's even on Rumble? Steven Crowder, I think? Yeah, I'm sure none of the people on Rumble have any controversies, and it's got a real healthy audience over there. Anyway, next up, much more lighthearted. Steam's parent company, Valve, has changed their terms for devs, requiring companies to adhere to strict deadlines for their season pass schedules, allowing gamers a full refund if they miss their set dates. And after reading through some of the fine print, it looks like the devs are able to actually only change their dates once. They're allowed one revision during the season, so if they were going to miss a date, they're allowed to reschedule one time. And it seems honestly pretty fair. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how this affects the gaming market, but honestly, I definitely see that would make some good changes, as gaming companies in general would actually have to plan out their DLCs and whatever it is content they're going to be releasing in their season pass before just dumping an extra purchase on gamers. Alright, next up we are going to be talking about Sony's new handheld. Sony is making a big move in the handheld gaming market. Recent reports suggest that they're developing a new handheld device capable of playing PlayStation 5 games on the go. This exciting news has got gamers everywhere buzzing with anticipation, but now I will say, before anybody gets too excited, as a handheld console, you gotta kind of temper your expectations. We're not exactly sure what this will be able to play. Maybe they're aiming for a set level of fidelity with their console handheld, but I don't know. I mean, having an actual handheld console playing average PlayStation 5 games at the same fidelity as your PlayStation 5 is probably not going to happen. I feel like it's going to be either quite a quality dip or maybe only at 30 FPS or something like that, but we'll have to wait and see. The new handheld console could be a game changer, offering console-quality gaming experiences wherever you go. Imagine playing demanding titles like Elden Ring or Horizon Forbidden West on a portable device. Now, I mean, obviously there's the Steam Deck, but that's not going to be able to play PlayStation exclusives. Things like Forbidden West would be very interesting to see. While specific details about the device, such as its release date and price, more importantly price, are still under wraps, this news signals Sony's commitments to providing innovative gaming experiences. As we eagerly await more information, one thing is clear though: Sony is poised to shake up the handheld gaming market once again. Alright, next up we're going to talk about Palworld and their community manager responding to being snubbed by Game of the Year. Despite their massive community, unique premise, and a hugely dedicated fan base, keeping a high player number to this point, the game did not receive even a Game of the Year nomination. Now, the game's community manager, or one of the game's community managers, took to social media to address the snub, assuring fans that the team was proud of their work and grateful for the positive reception, even going as far to say that they weren't snubbed and that gamers need to stop overreacting. But again, I don't know if this is really an overreaction. I mean, they broke some player number records, they broke sales records at the time. and they were a Game Pass game, so you could get the game for free and people were still buying it. Now, despite the lack of a Game of the Year nomination, Palworld continues to captivate players with its charming creatures, dangerous world, endless possibilities, and the fact that it's basically just Pokemon with guns. Something else that I want to talk about is the scalping on the PlayStation 5 Pro 30th Anniversary Edition. The highly anticipated PlayStation 5 Pro 30th Anniversary Edition has become a prime target for scalpers. These individuals are exploiting the limited supply to resell the consoles at exorbitant prices, often double or even triple the original retail price. As soon as the console was announced, scalpers swarmed online retailers and physical stores, using bots and other tactics to secure multiple units at a time. These consoles are then listed on secondary marketplaces like eBay, and have been selling recently on those secondary marketplaces for as high as $1,500 USD or more. A lot of the listings you can't verify if they're selling at that price, but listings have been closing at around $1,500. So the predatory behavior has obviously left a lot of fans unable to purchase the console at, well, any price. I mean, obviously it goes without saying that you're not going to find it at retail right now, but for some people, the difference between buying the console at all and just not purchasing it is these fucking scalpers, dude. This predatory behavior has left many genuine fans unable to purchase the console at its retail price. The gaming community has expressed widespread frustration and disappointment over this issue. While retailers and manufacturers are taking steps to combat scalping, the problem persists. At least they say they are, right? It's the same thing that happens with high-end graphics cards and other it only usually happens with specific ones, though, because obviously with graphics cards you have way more options. But with consoles, I mean, all you have to do is just buy an expensive one. It's not hard. As long as there's high demand for these limited edition consoles, scalpers will continue to exploit the situation. And keep in mind, I'm not talking about people just reselling a collector's edition for hire. Like, when you are buying 14 of the same collector's edition item and then you're selling it for hire that day, that's not exactly the same as accruing value the way a normal collector's edition item would, like Pokemon cards or a signed jersey even. You don't just, like, get the card out of a pack and immediately sell it. 9 times out of 10, you'll be holding on to different assets like that and letting them accrue value. Anyway, I just thought that was a bit of an interesting story. Next up, we're going to talk about Casey Hudson, a BioWare veteran, who has recently, unfortunately, announced that his new project at Humanoid Studios has been cancelled. This news comes as a disappointment to many fans who have been eagerly anticipating his game. While specific details about the project are still undisclosed, Hudson confirmed the cancellation in a recent blog post. He expressed his gratitude to the team for their hard work and dedication, but acknowledged that sometimes difficult decisions have to be made. The cancellation has sparked discussions among fans and industry analysts, with many speculating about the reasons behind the decision. Some people have been speculating that the challenges of developing a high-quality game in today's competitive market may have played a role, but it's very hard to say with such limited information until either Casey Hudson himself or other developers come out from Humanoid Studios and actually kind of either do an expose or just be more open on the topic, because if it's not that big a deal, I mean, it shouldn't be that big a deal to talk about it either. Despite the setback, Humanoid Studios remains committed to creating innovative and captivating gaming experiences. As the studio continues to evolve, fans will be eager to see what they have in store for the future. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that makes me sad. I wanted to see what Casey was going to do next. This could have been something cool. There's been a lot of stagnation in the gaming industry recently, and even the good games have all kind of just been like sequels or remakes, and I don't know. It feels very stale. Like all these new ideas are just barely touched into, or it's just most of the actual innovation or creativity is stifled by weird mandates and other strange things. However, let's end this on much more of a light note. This is obviously not very important or impactful, but I thought it'd be fun to talk about. Post Malone apparently has over 400 hours in Hunt Showdown. So Recent reports reveal that Post Malone has clocked in an impressive 400 plus hours on the intense PvPvE game, Hunt Showdown. It seems that when the rapper isn't busy touring the world, he's diving into the dark and mysterious world of Hunt Showdown. This revelation has surprised and shocked many fans, showcasing a different side to the multi-talented artist. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he'd play like 2K before or something like that on stream. I can't remember, but I'm almost positive he did gaming streams before, so I don't know why people are that shocked. I'm more just shocked he put like 400 hours into it and it's not someone on his team. Like, he's got that much time just to play Hunt Showdown while touring. This unexpected hobby has sparked discussion among fans, with many wondering what other hidden talents the artist might possess. While it's unclear if Post Malone plans to stream his gameplay or delve into other games, one thing's for sure, he's certainly making the most of his downtime. Again, not that this news story is that impactful. We're only talking about a celebrity playing video games, so I mean, it's not that big a deal. But anyway, with all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and this about wraps up this week's Tuesday Newsday. Let me know if I missed anything notable in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I hope all of you listening have an awesome rest of your day.